Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm KJ. Today we are going to be debriefing my May Sips Down box, even though yes, it's June 8th. But before we get into it, I do kind of want to share three things with you guys. One, I feel like I'm like coming and going into my tea videos only in the beginning of the month. So like I film about my sit down and my sips by box and that's it. And I'm really hoping to change that. Two, it's kind of been like that because even though last month was really successful for me, I don't know, I got this pimple. I don't want to be on camera and remember this forever by this pimple. And my hair is not normally like this, even though I don't care because, you know, I'm fabulous. I had minor surgery, so I'm like oversharing about my life on the internet. And like, I just feel not like myself all the way. But we're getting past that. It doesn't matter. Boom. And then the third one is, guys, I call this my penultimate sit down, and May was good to me. Like all the stars aligned in May, and I drank a lot of tea and I'm so proud. So let's just get into it. Okay, so normally you guys know I keep my tea in that red box, but I had to put all of my sit downs in this entire David's tea bag. Look, I mean, like, I'm gonna try to back up as much as I can for context, but like, So including the red box that I normally put tea in, there's like all kinds of stuff going on. So because there's a lot of tea and I anticipate this video to be maybe a little bit longer than I want, let's just start right away and get into it. So I'm so excited because I'm so proud. We'll talk about it later. Okay, so tens of tea. Here we go. Caribbean Crush by David's Tea. So I didn't start this month with like a full 10, but it definitely was more than half. And as I was trying to sip through other iced teas that weren't my favorite, I was doing like half of Caribbean Crush, and it kind of went down as they went down, and then it was empty. I'm debating if I still want to buy this. It was nice to have for that reason, but again, I don't need it now for that reason because I don't have a lot of iced teas that I don't like. We'll see. Okay, Lemon Smash. Thank the heavens that I have finished this tea. This tea was a thorn in my side. I don't know how I tried this in stores and thought I liked it. Like, you can still see the sage. That's sage. That threw me off. Okay, I wasn't really expecting that. So it was like in this little mermaid scale tint 10, and I got it from like the concept store bags. They have like the nutrition label and stuff on the back, and then on the front they just have like this circular label, and it fits perfectly there. So towards the end I had to like just bag that tea up, and there was like 12 tea bags, and I was like, oh my, you know. So I made it. That was a lot. I'm sorry. Okay, next up, Teavana. Look at this monstrous tin. So this was blueberry lemonade. And would you believe I had another regular size Teavana 10 full of this, and like an iconic Teavana 10, so like one that actually was labeled blueberry lemonade, like from their like summer tea collection. I ended up selling that one, and like I finished this one and the other one, but oh, there was so much of this. I have been working on this for months, and you guys want to know how I did it? I made lots of iced tea and I got my mom to drink it. So, I mean, I was drinking it too, but like my mom's trying to do like not a lot of sugar and not drink juice and soda. And so like I would always keep a pitcher of tea in the fridge for her. And so she, you know, she got through it. I got through. We made it. We're done. And this was so huge. It took up so much space in my collection, which I will have a video about later. As we like go through this, I'm like getting so excited because I'm so happy because I forgot that I accomplished this. And not to sound like, oh, I did accomplishments, but like, whoo, it's like a weight off my shoulder. Okay, next up, and this 10 that I got from Fava Tea, it doesn't belong to a particular tea company. It's just like a generic, it says tea on this side. This one is David's Tea Cinnamon Rooibos Chai. And this was in the sachets. I got this from my boyfriend. There's nothing in here. And I drank it because he gave it to me and it was sentimental. But I don't think if I had tried it before he gave it to me, I would have bought it because, I don't know, it's very strong rooibos. Even though it's good and it's very strong cinnamon. Okay, I would say more cinnamon than rooibos. I don't know, it just wasn't no more. I'm done. This 10 I've had for like since I had this when I lived in Massachusetts. Like I was trying to find this tea. It's called Zena's Gypsy Tea, and they have like multiples of these and like different varieties of tea. So this one's chocolate chai, coconut chai, caramel chai, and hazelnut chai. And I took it to work, as you guys can see, like it has the yes, you can try this of my work sticker collection. And before I could try, I think like somebody at work like took all the caramel chais or caramel chais. But I finished all the other ones. They end up being okay, but like I'm not gonna go looking for more of that. Okay, so now we're into the normal red bin, but like, oh my god, that was 5 10s. What? I know. Okay, so box off. That was a lot. So up next, I finished this 10 of David's Tea Wild Honey Matcha. I was like, is that nectar? Like, what does that say? I don't know. I'm trying to read through the camera. This was okay. I like it better iced. I don't know why I left that. Hot, it tastes a little bit too floral and like unidentifiably floral. So like, I'm like, I don't know what this is, but it tastes like plants. So it's better iced. I probably will not rebuy, although the sales for the retiring teas are very tempting. So I'm trying to just stay away. In this 10, Teavana. Oh, it was my beloved Winterberry. So I don't know if you guys like watch my haul about fava tea. I found a tea called Seaside Citrus, and it's the exact same tea as Teavana Winterberry, like literally the exact same tea. And so once I found that and tasted it and it like tastes the same, I wasn't afraid to like finish this. And it was only probably like right here, but I did go, you know, I did that. Proud of myself. Among the teas that I had to mix with Caribbean Crush was a strawberry daiquiri. So this just had like a weird aftertaste, and I don't really know what it was. Maybe it was the blackberry leaves, now that I'm looking at the ingredients. I don't know. I wasn't into it. So I mixed it with, there's nothing in there. It's because I had a bag in there. I mixed it with Caribbean Crush, and I mixed that blueberry lemonade with Caribbean Crush. And so it made the time go by like really fast. Not time. It made the scoops go by fast. And again, it was iced tea. So I was like abundantly, what was that? I don't know. I was abundantly scooping. So that's gone. And then just like Lemon Smash was a thorn in my life, Glitter and Gold was a thorn in my life. So David's Tea, Glitter and Gold, a black tea. I thought I liked this. I mean, it's a black tea. It's got cloves, lemon peel, sugar sprinkles, sugar, blah, blah, blah. So apparently there's a difference between like new Glitter and Gold and original Glitter and Gold, and that the new one just wasn't great. I agree. I don't know. Again, this was like I was living in Massachusetts and just like living my best tea life, which means I was unnecessarily buying tea to please others. And not please others, but I was throwing hella tea parties, guys. Like a lot of tea parties. So I had to keep a variety around. But now that's slowed down since I moved to Wisconsin and my minimalist has kicked in. So nope. Anyways, that was like a blurb. I'm so sorry. Overshare. Took forever. I had to pre-bag this too. And by pre-bag, it just usually means that like people will like, you know, those paper tea bags, you like pre-scoop like a perfect spoon or a perfect spoon and a half into a bag and cinch it up. And then, so it's easier to grab and go. And this did make it easier to finish and consume, but it was hard because I just didn't like it. And I think really I liked the idea that it was glitter and gold and this gold 10 that happened to be released. I think it was like 2017 New Year's or 2018 New Year's, 2017 holiday, but I played myself with that one. And now the bags. What? You thought we were done? No, guys. May was good to me. I didn't go anywhere for May. I don't think I did. I don't know. Since I've been in the Midwest, I've been taking hella trips. And why am I saying hella? Is that the word So, I didn't go anywhere for May. So like every weekend I was making conscious efforts. In the mornings I was making conscious efforts. And like in Wisconsin, for whatever reason, it was like not warm until like May 31st. So it was really easy to like want to grab a cup of hot tea in the morning because it was like 37 degrees. Let that sink in. Okay, so tea bags that I finished. Zesty Blue Lady. Actually kind of good. Kind of citrusy. 2 of those I finished. But I don't think I'll buy. I think I have 2 more of those packs because it's from my Zip Supply box. So if I end up liking those, maybe I'll put it on my to buy list when I see it, but not to buy just because on the internet, because no. Okay, finished this fava tea triple berry sweet from my Zip Supply box. It was actually kind of good, and it was good with some coconut milk like at the end. It's like a strawberry, blackberry, and raspberry black tea. So maybe I will retry this, especially because fava is local to me. But again, not in a hurry. This Wegmans hibiscus herbal tea. This is actually the best hibiscus tea I've ever had, like loose leaf or otherwise. And it's not loose, it's in a bag. But like, you guys like my rainbow it's a fake tattoo, but yeah. It's just good. And like a lot of people don't like hibiscus, but if you like hibiscus, this Wegman like basic tea bag is good. Okay. Tea Fiore. This like super cute, like sophisticated little tea from my Zip Supply box. This was like a sleepy time tea, I'm pretty sure. A relaxing, soothing blend of herbs, fruits, and flowers. It was like going to sleep and eating hot fruit on the way. It wasn't bad, like that's a bad description, but I probably won't rebuy. By probably, I mean I'm not. Okay, great. I drank this lemon lift tea at work. Thank you. This turmeric tea, I don't know, I must have been feeling particularly inflamed. This Harney & Sons Japanese sencha. Another turmeric ginger tea by Buddha Teas. I'm gonna stop saying My last month of Zip Supply, I kind of talked about this Storehouse tea brand. I finished this hibiscus flower. This sample from Jolie Tea Company called Vanilla. This was actually really good. I mixed it with this creamsicle tea, and it was like so good. It was perfect. It was like vanilla creamy creamsicle. I'll talk to you about this right now. So in my last sip down video, I mentioned that on my road trip back to Wisconsin, I purposely stopped in a lot of states to go to tea shops. In Ohio, in addition to Storehouse Tea, I stopped at this place called the Tea Lab. And they have stores apparently in, whoa, that's close. Whoa, okay, I'm struggling. Cleveland and Lakewood. And it's a cute tea shop. When I was there, I talked to the owner, and he was like all about Cleveland, and was kind of like, I like it here. I grew up here. Like, maybe he didn't grow up there, but I like it when you find a local place and people are really invested in the community and the city. So I was really bought in. And I bought more than these teas, but this is all I have left for now. This root beer tea, I was not, oh my God. It smelled like root beer, and I did not realize that it was just like rooibos and I don't know, sarsaparilla essence. Ew. It was so hard to get through. Like, no matter what I did, like sweeten it, not sweeten it, add milk, make it cold steeped, cold brew, I mean, like iced. It just wasn't, never again. But this creamsicle one was interesting. I had this with that black vanilla tea from a different tea company. And like a scoop of this cold steeped with milk. And it was like a Thai boba tea. It was so good. With like a little hint of, what's the fruit? Oh, orange. Okay, that little spiel was a little bit too long. We're almost there, guys. Promise. So, from Fava Tea, apparently I finished this little bag of rock sugar. And it came from work because it has that don't eat it sign. Red is just for me. Green is, sure, go ahead. Okay, and then small David's tea bags I managed to finish. What? Okay, accidentally, I finished maple matcha. So like one day, again, it was like crispy in the air because it's Wisconsin. And I had a taste for maple and matcha. And I was like, okay, this maple matcha is for me. And I had this 2 times. So like it was an accident, but I enjoyed it. And now I'm like feeling pressured to buy more. I think this is one of the like returning in the fall in the US David's tea. So I don't know. I'm not in a rush to buy more, but I kind of am because, you know, who else has a maple matcha? Nobody. That's who. I finished this sweet tart. I actually finished this at work. I was really proud of myself. I was really proud of myself for taking sweet tart to work because you know it is coveted. And you see it has a red dot as in like don't touch. I finished this cherry blossom matcha. This was 2 ounces and this was an accident. Like I didn't mean to drink this so much. And I was drinking this at like the evening time, guys. Like that's how dedicated I was to this. And you know how caffeine is, but like green tea's a little bit better. And I had it probably at like 4 or 6. And that's not terrible for green tea. Iced lattes, as you know. And I like cherry blossom with coconut milk. But the coconut milk I use is the Silk brand original flavor. And it's heavy. So you really got to like use a little bit of it and like a little bit more water and a little bit more matcha. You got to play around. So those are all the bags I like finished. And then these last bags from David's Tea are bags that oh wait, I drank this. This is 4 ounces of Miami melon. I didn't mean to drink this so fast either, but I was like mixing all my melon teas and making this like delicious iced melon concoction. And before I knew it, it was gone. So I'm probably definitely going to buy some more of that in store. So I'll probably do like a haul. And okay, so then the following 2 teas I dumped into a 10. So just to buy some Choco Chaga Detox, 4 ounces at the store because it was like 30 or 50% off when they first announced that like all these things would be retiring. So I bought it because like I have a 10 of it. I have like an iconic 10. And I like it, and, you know, the detox part really got me, so we're there. And I put this Dream On into a 10 as well. Lastly, the last bag and the last tea item that I have is from Citizen Tea. It's the Candied Almond. So, this is the one whose ingredients are like that of David's Tea's Forever Nuts. So it has the apple pieces, the almonds, the beetroot, and my notes on this. So I was almost going to spoil it last month when I finished another tea from them. But when I first tried this, it was like kind of sparkling. Like it was a little bit fermented tasting. Like it tasted like there was a little bit of I don't know. So it's not quite Forever Nutsy. It's not as smooth. And it's a little bit weaker. Granted, I had this a lot of times unsweetened, and I usually have Forever Nuts sweetened. So maybe it was like an unfair matchup, but my experience with Citizen Tea so far has been, I probably won't return, but I have 2 more like kind of gigantic bags to get through. Oh, that's for my next month. Working on it. That I haven't even touched for June. Speaking of which, I haven't touched any teas for June. I've been so excited about like what I did for May that I like forgot that like, no, you have to keep going. So thank you for sitting through my sit down and listening to the beginning part of my, you know, a little blurb about my life. And I'm really proud of myself. I've definitely had some disappointing months. May was not one of them. I'm so happy to be getting rid of this stuff. I might like put some of these tins up for sale or just like repurpose them, but I spend so long thinking about how to repurpose them and they get in my way and they get on my nerves. So probably just try to give them away. Anyway, I hope that you guys are just like having the best of luck. And if not, I hope to bounce back like I did in May. And I hope my June doesn't suck. I'm really happy because the seasons are changing. I love iced tea, so I'm going to keep... I don't have any more iced tea to sit down. I really don't. I drank all the ones I didn't like. So now I have to buy tea, like the tea I like, because I drink it fast because I like it. Frozen raspberry, you know. Sweet tart. Things like that. Anyways, oh my god, I'm rambling. What the heck? I could have ended this video a long time ago. Thank you. Happy sipping. Keep steeping. Bye.